Hello everyone, welcome to Edufy India. I request you all to kindly subscribe the channel and click on bell icon to get notified about new videos. Hello everyone, I am Himanshi Sharma. I hope all of you are doing good and safe at your home. This video is for class 4 English and today we will read Nasruddin's Aim. So in this video we will see the explanation of the chapter, word meanings and sentence formation. So let's get started. Nasruddin's Aim. One day Nasruddin was chatting with his friends. He began to boast. No one can match my skill in archery. I string the bow, take an aim and shoot an arrow. Whoosh! The arrow is sure to hit bang on the target. So, friends, this story is about a man Nasruddin. One day Nasruddin was chatting with his friends. Chatting means he was casually talking to his friends. He began to talk proudly about his skills in archery. That means he was saying that he is a very good archer. Archery is a game, or you can say an art of shooting, which requires a bow and some arrows. So he said that whenever he aims at a target with his bow and arrow is sure to hit the target. Hearing this, one of his friends immediately brought a bow and some arrows. Giving them to Nasruddin, he said, "Here, Nasruddin, take this bow and arrows." Then pointing towards a target, he said, "Aim at that target and shoot an arrow." His friend was smart enough to check the ability of Nasruddin, so he rushed immediately to bring a bow and some arrows. He gave it to Nasruddin and asked him to prove himself. He showed him a target and asked him to shoot the arrow on the target. He asked Nasruddin to show his skills in archery right now in front of everyone. Nasruddin held the bow in his hands, strung it, aimed at the target and shoot an arrow. Whoosh! The arrow didn't hit the target. Instead, it fell down somewhere in the middle. Nasruddin aimed the arrow on the target, but he failed to hit the target. That arrow did not even touch the target. It fell down in middle. That was his first chance to hit the target, but he failed. Ha 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 ha! His friends started laughing. They said, "Hey Nasruddin, is this your best aim?" "Oh no, not at all," said Nasruddin, defending himself. "This wasn't my aim, it was Azad's aim. I just showed you how the Azad shoots an arrow." Now his friends started laughing on him. They made fun of him for not hitting the target at first. His friends asked him mockingly that it must be your best aim. Nasruddin did not accept his defeat. Instead, he started protecting himself from all the blames. He blamed his friend Azad for his own fault so that nobody will laugh on him. Saying this, Nasruddin picked up another arrow. Once again, he strung the bow, aimed at the target and shot the arrow. This time, the arrow fell a little further than where it had fallen before. Now again, he started and tried for the second time, but this time his arrow failed to hit the target again. However, this time his arrow fell near to the target. It was a better shot than before, but he failed second time also. So let's see what happened next. But it certainly didn't hit the target. They asked Nasruddin, "And this must be how you shoot an arrow?" "Of course not," argued Nasruddin. "Even this aim was not mine. It was the chief guard's aim." Now again his friends started laughing and asked him mockingly that this must be your best aim. But again, Nasruddin did not accept his defeat and started blaming someone else so that his friends will not make fun of him. When a person starts blaming others for their fault, they become irresponsible and dishonest human beings. Now somebody remarked, well, now who is next on the list? Hearing this, all the friends burst out laughing. Nasruddin didn't say a word. Nasruddin was continuously blaming others for his own fault, so his friends started guessing that who will be the next one on which Nasruddin will put the blame of his own defeat. Everybody was laughing on Nasruddin, but Nasruddin could not say a word. He quietly picked up one more arrow and again, and this time Nasruddin was really lucky. The arrow hit bang on the target. Instead of arguing with his friends, he thought to try once again. So he picked up the bow and aimed at the target with his arrow. This time he succeeded to hit on the target. Everybody stared at Nasruddin, their mouths agape in amazement. Before anyone could say anything, Nasruddin said triumphantly, "Did you see that? It was my aim." Everyone was shocked as his arrow really hit on the target. Nasruddin rejuvenates with excitement and joy and started shouting that it was my aim. That means it was his brilliant shot. Now again he started to showing off his skills. So the moral of the story is we should always accept our faults and try to be honest and responsible for ourselves. Also, we have seen that Nasruddin's aim was improving with every shot. That means concentration and practice makes a man perfect. Now let's discuss word meanings. First word is chatting, meaning to talk in a friendly way. Sentence: he was chatting with his friend near the water counter. Next word is archery, meaning shooting with a bow and an arrow. Sentence: I took part in archery competition in school. Next word is string, meaning a thread that can be twisted. Sentence: the clothes were hanging on the string. Next word is target, meaning the aim of an attack. Sentence: it was a very tough target to aim for. Next word is defending, meaning to protect from harm or danger. Sentence: the man was defending himself with the shield. Next word is amazement, meaning a feeling of great surprise or wonder. Sentence: she shook her head in amazement. Next word is triumphantly, meaning achieved victory. Sentence: girls shouted triumphantly after winning the match. So, what we have learned from the story, that concentration results in perfection and better results. Practice makes a man perfect. If you find this video useful, then do like, share and comment and kindly subscribe the channel. Thank you.